I met her by the river when the summer skies were gold. Her hair was like the sunset, her eyes so brave and bold. She said, I'll wait for no man who can't ride the open plains, but if you're strong and steady, I'll love you through the rain. I tipped my hat and whispered, I'll be back someday soon, across these rolling meadows beneath the silver moon. The wind carried my promise, the prairie held my vow. I'd ride through storms and shadows just to see her brow. Someday soon, my darling, I'll be riding back to you, through the dust and the danger, through the skies of endless blue. Someday soon, my darling, I'll be holding you tight, through the long nights of the desert, through the fading light. The days were filled with hardship, the nights with bitter cold. I learned the law of horses and the courage to be bold. I braved the outlaw's warning, I faced the canyon deep, all the while her gentle face was the only thought I'd keep. The prairies stretched before me like an ocean made of grass. I'd ride till every shadow of the past was left to pass. Each town I passed whispered, you're a stranger yet a man. But my heart stayed in that river town where my journey began. Someday soon, my darling, I'll be riding back to you, through the dust and the danger, through the skies of endless blue. Someday soon, my darling, I'll be holding you tight, through the long nights of the desert, through the fading light. The coyotes sang my story under stars that seemed so near, and every mile I traveled whispered, she's waiting here. I felt the weight of longing, yet the hope that kept me true, for love is worth the distance and the road I must pursue. Finally on the ridgeline, I saw the river bend, her figure in the twilight, my lover and my friend. I spurred my horse to gallop, my heart a frantic drum, and in her arms I found the peace I'd sought for so long. Someday soon, my darling, I have ridden back to you, through the dust and the danger, through the skies forever blue. Someday soon, my darling, I am holding you tight, through the trials and the distance, through the fading light. The river flows beside us as the stars begin to shine, a cowboy and his lady, hearts forever intertwined. And if you ride through this valley, let the story be known, true love waits patiently. Someday soon, it's shown. The night was black as leather, the highway stretched for miles. I rode alone through ghost towns, past shuttered shops and piles. The moon was thin, watchful, the wind a restless ghost, and I felt the weight of nowhere pressing on me most. My boots were worn from wandering, my hat pulled low and tight. Every mile behind me whispered, don't give up the fight. I saw a neon flicker by a diner long since closed, and thought about the roads I've walked, the lives I've never chose. Sleeping on the blacktop, under stars so cold, dreams drift in the shadows, stories left untold, riding through the darkness where the lonely winds have blown. Every road I travel leaves me sleeping on the blacktop alone. I met a drifter once, his eyes like broken glass. Said, son, the world don't care, it'll pass you by too fast. We shared a smoke in silence, no words could fill the night. Just the hum of tires and engines in the fading neon light. The desert seemed eternal, the mesa sharp and still. I learned to trust my instincts, learned to bend my will. But every town I rode through left a ghost within my mind. Memories of freedom and the chains I left behind. Sleeping on the blacktop, under stars so cold, dreams drift in the shadows, stories left untold, riding through the darkness where the lonely winds have blown. Every road I travel leaves me sleeping on the blacktop alone. The coyotes sang their warning, the wind moaned through the pines. I knew that life's a highway, drawn in crooked lines, each mile a testament, each sunset a vow, to keep on riding onward, though I don't know when or how. The engine hums, my only friend, as night gives way to gray. I'll find a place to rest soon, but not for long, I pray. For a cowboy's heart is restless, his dreams will never stop, and the only peace he finds is sleeping on the blacktop. Sleeping on the blacktop, under stars so cold, dreams drift in the shadows, stories left untold, riding through the darkness where the lonely winds have blown. Every road I travel leaves me sleeping on the blacktop alone. So if you see a lone rider vanish into the night, know he's chasing freedom, chasing something right. And when the highway stretches endless under the silver dome, he'll be sleeping on the blacktop, and the road will be his home. She grew up on a ranch where the prairie meets the sky. Her hat tipped low, her boots worn hard, a sparkle in her eye. She learned to ride at sunrise, to rope and mend and pray. And when life knocked her down, she'd simply find her way. Her father taught her courage, her mother taught her grace. Every trail she rode reminded her of her place. Through storms and late night heartaches, through the tears she'd never show, she learned what every cowboy knows: a cowgirl's strength will grow. Cowgirls don't cry, they ride through the pain. They face the storms and dust and rain. Cowgirls don't break, they bend, they survive, and through it all they keep the spirit alive. There was a boy from town who thought he knew her heart, but she laughed and shook her head, told him, son, we're worlds apart. She chased the sunsets, felt the freedom in her veins, never tied to sorrow, never chained by chains. She rode through rodeos, through heartbreak and through cheers, through nights of whispered secrets, through laughter and through tears. And every man who tried to sway her lost the fight, 'cause cowgirls don't cry, they hold their fire bright. Cowgirls don't cry, they ride through the pain. They face the storms and dust and rain. Cowgirls don't break, they bend, they survive, and through it all they keep the spirit alive. One night beneath the stars, she whispered to the wind, I've fallen, I've stumbled, but I'll rise again. The prairie hums her story, the moonlight knows her name, and every trail she rides is proof of her flame. Now she stands on the ridge where the wild horses run. The world may test her spirit, but she greets it with the sun. Her heart is fierce, her soul is free, her dreams as wide as sky. And every cowboy knows the truth: cowgirls don't cry. Cowgirls don't cry, they ride through the pain. They face the storms and dust and rain. Cowgirls don't break, they bend, they survive, and through it all they keep the spirit alive. So if you see her riding by, boots dusty, hair untied, remember all the battles fought with honor and with pride. The West is full of legends, but one truth you'll rely: a cowgirl's heart is fearless, and cowgirls don't cry. Born to ride the arena, born to chase the fight, where the dust and sweat mix freely beneath the spotlight. The crowd is roaring, hearts are pounding, the chute gate rattles loud, and I grip my hat and saddle, ready to face the crowd. My father rode these circuits, my mother prayed at home, taught me strength and courage, but I ride it all alone. Each bull a wild horizon, each ride a test of skills, and I'll ride till I can't breathe, chasing that thrill. Rodeo, my heart's forever in the fight, through the dust, the pain, the long and lonely nights. Rodeo, my spirit's never on the ground, through the cheers and tears, that's where I'm found. I tasted victory and heartbreak, seen the gate swing wide, felt the rope burn my fingers and the cowboy pride. The road is long and lonely, and the nights are cold and deep, but the thrill of the arena is the dream I'll always keep. The lights shine on the sand, and the crowd holds its breath. Every second counts in the dance with life and death. The bull twists, the gate flies open, adrenaline's my friend, and I'll ride till the end, no matter where the bend. Rodeo, my heart's forever in the fight, through the dust, the pain, the long and lonely nights. Rodeo, my spirit's never on the ground, through the cheers and tears, that's where I'm found. The rodeo ain't for the faint, nor for those who fold. It's a story of courage and a tale that must be told. Through the falls and the bruises, the glory and the shame, every ride is a memory, every scar has a name. As the years roll by, I'll still chase the gate, through the trials and triumphs, the love and the hate. For a cowboy lives for the ride, the thrill, the cheer, and the rodeo will call me back year after year. Rodeo, my heart's forever in the fight, through the dust, the pain, the long and lonely nights. Rodeo, my spirit's never on the ground, through the cheers and tears, that's where I'm found. So if you hear the crowd roar and the chute gate slam tight, know a cowboy soul is riding in the fading light. For life's a rodeo, wild, fierce, and true, and the spirit of the ride lives in all we do. I heard the coyotes howling as the sun sank low across the empty prairie where the wild winds blow. The mountains stand in silence, the rivers whisper oh, and every step I take here feels the stories they've told. The town is just a memory, the barn doors fall apart, the fences lean like ghosts of the hands that built this heart. I walk among the echoes where the cattle used to roam, and the coyotes call to me, for I am far from home. Coyotes cry at twilight, shadows cross the sand. They know the secrets are lost here in this wide and lonesome land. Coyotes run with freedom. In the night they find their way through the empty valleys where the old West used to stay. I remember trails of wagons, the stagecoaches in line, the lawmen and the outlaws who once claimed this land as mine. The saloons are all abandoned, the blacksmith's gone away, and the coyotes in the night remind me of that day. The prairie stretches endless, unbroken, wild and bare, a reminder that this country was shaped by grit and care. I feel the weight of history beneath the fading sun, and the coyotes cry around me as they always have done. Coyotes cry at twilight, shadows cross the sand. They know the secrets lost here in this wide and lonesome land. Coyotes run with freedom. In the night they find their way through the empty valleys where the old West used to stay. Carry stories of the men who've passed me by, of broken dreams and vanished towns beneath the western sky. And as I walk the lonely plains with nothing left to claim, the coyote's mournful chorus calls out my name. Now when the night falls heavy and the stars pierce the dark, I listen to the desert as it leaves its mark. I think of those who came before, who rode this land with pride, and how the coyotes guard the past that cannot hide. Coyotes cry at twilight, shadows cross the sand. They know the secrets lost here in this wide and lonesome land. Coyotes run with freedom. In the night they find their way empty valleys where the old West used to stay. So if you wander westward where the prairie meets the sky, and hear the lonely chorus of a coyote's sigh, remember all the stories of the cowboys long since gone, and the song of the coyotes that carries them on. Down in the lowlands where the cypress trees grow tall, there's a place called Woolly Swamp where the shadows crawl. The ground is thick with moss and the fall grows slow, and the folks all whisper tales of the man you shouldn't know. Old man Woolly lived alone, a miser through and through, counting every coin he had and every secret too. They said he struck a bargain with the darkness in the night, and those who came too close would vanish out of sight. Beware the woolly swamp, where the ghosts lie deep, where the waters hide the secrets that the living cannot keep. Legends in the moss, whispers in the trees. The swamp will take your soul if you're not on your knees. One stormy night a stranger came, gold in his eyes, thinking he could trick the old man with clever lies. Woolly laughed and shook his head, his smile sharp and mean. You'll never take what's mine, you won't leave this scene. Lightning split the sky, thunder cracked the ground, and the stranger felt the swamp's grip as shadows gathered round. The air grew thick and heavy, the moon hid in the clouds, and all that could be heard were the swamp's dark eerie sounds. Beware the woolly swamp, where the ghosts lie deep, where the waters hide the secrets that the living cannot keep. Legends in the moss, whispers in the trees. The swamp will take your soul if you're not on your knees. The cypress arms reached out like fingers in the mist, and the stories of the lost ones no one could resist. Some say they still wander where the black water flows, their eyes are glimmering where no man goes. Now every boy in the town knows a tale by heart of Woolly and the swamp, and swallows those apart. If you dare to wander where the willows weep and sway, the legend of the swamp will haunt you night and day. Beware the woolly swamp, where the ghosts lie deep, where the waters hide the secrets that the living cannot keep. Legends in the moss, whispers in the trees. The swamp will take your soul if you're not on your knees. So if you hear a rustle when the fog rolls low, and feel a chill in the air where the dark waters flow, remember the tales your elders have told of the man in the swamp and the legends of old. racing, dust in my veins. Dreamed of open prairies, wild horses and dusty plains. The world outside my window seemed small and full of rules, so I ran to the rodeo, traded books for tools. I watched old cowboys ride the bulls and rope the steers, learned to tip my hat and hide my fears. The radio sang stories of the West I longed to see, and I knew from the first moment the cowboy life was me. I should have been a cowboy, riding tall in the sun, chasing sunsets and freedom, living life on the run, roping and riding with boots worn and true. The West was always calling, and it's calling you too. I've spent my days in city streets where the lights never fade, but my heart's still on the prairie where the legends were made. I dream of campfires burning, horses by my side, and the sound of spurs a-jingling in the evening tide. The sheriff may have chased me, the bankers may have frowned, but no one could take the spirit I found. For the life I long for still rides through my dreams, through canyons and mesas, rivers and streams. I should have been a cowboy, riding tall in the sun, chasing sunsets and freedom, living life on the run, roping and riding with boots worn and true. The West was always calling, and it's calling you too. Some say a cowboy's life is hard, full of dust and strife, but freedom tastes sweeter than the tame city life. I'll saddle up my memory, ride the plains in my mind, for the cowboy's heart is never truly confined. I tip my hat to strangers and I nod to the past, to the heroes who rode boldly and the diehards at last. I've learned to carry their spirit wherever I may roam, for the West still calls to cowboys, and it always calls me home. I should have been a cowboy, riding tall in the sun, chasing sunsets and freedom, living life on the run, roping and riding with boots worn and true. The West was always calling, and it's calling you too. So if you hear a fiddle play or the hooves upon the ground, know that cowboy dreams are alive and still around, and somewhere in the sunset, beneath the endless blue, a cowboy's heart is riding, and the West is calling you. We've been chasing city lights, we've been chasing gold, living life too fast, letting our hearts grow cold. The lawyers and the bankers, the neon and the steel, make you forget the simple things, the things that you can feel. I told her, baby, pack your bags, let's leave it all behind. We'll find a little town where peace is easy to find. She smiled and held my hand, the dust kicked at our feet as we headed down the highway where the heart and country meet. Take me back to Lukenbach, Texas, with the basics of love, where the music's soft and honest, and the stars shine from above. No city noise to bother us, no worries on the run, just a simple life together under the Texas sun. The neon signs are fading, the traffic's far behind, the cattle in the pasture, the wind in the pines. We trade our fancy dinners for cornbread and beans. Our hearts grow light and steady in the quiet scenes. I strum my old guitar on the porch as evening falls. She hums a gentle melody, the night bird calls. The world may keep on turning, chasing wealth and fame, but here in looking back, we found a simpler game. Take me back to looking back, Texas, with the basics of love, where the music's soft and honest, and the stars shine from above. No city noise to bother us, no worries on the run, just a simple life together under the Texas sun. Let the lawyers fight and the bankers claim their pay. We've got the rolling hills and the golden light of day. No contracts or worries, no deadlines to obey, just a cowboy and his lady in their own simple way. The moon climbs high above the oak and cedar trees. We sit in quiet comfort and carried by the breeze. Every laugh and every whisper reminds us what we're made of. Back to the basics, back to the roots of love. Take me back to looking back, Texas, with the basics of love, where the music's soft and honest, and the stars shine from above. No city noise to bother us, no worries on the run, just a simple life together under the Texas sun. So when the world feels heavy and the gold is hard to find, remember there's a place where you can leave it all behind. Looking back, Texas, where hearts are light and free, back to the basics of love, where you're meant to be.
To the town of Laredo came a stranger one fine day. No one dared to cross his shadow, no one asked him why he stayed. He spoke with quiet purpose, his eyes were cold and clear, and the word spread through the valley, the Iron Ranger's here. The sheriff watched him closely from the steps beside the jail, said, "Son, you best be careful, this town's a hard, rough trail." But the ranger only nodded, his badge was burnished red, and whispered low, "I've come to find the man they call Black Ted." He wore his iron steady, silver shining in the sun. Every outlaw in the desert knew he never missed his gun. There's a reckoning a-comin' and the end's already spun for the man who faces justice from the ranger's loaded gun. Black Ted was mean and ruthless, the story's all the same. He'd robbed the Tombstone stage one night and left 3 men in flame. He'd vanished in the mesas, they thought he'd slipped away, but fate had other notions. on that dusty, fateful day. The ranger found him drinking in a tavern by the square. His boots upon the table, his laughter filled the air. He said, I hear you're hunting me, the badge upon your chest, but I've outdrawn better men. I'll lay your soul to rest. He wore his iron steady silver shining in the sun. Every outlaw in the desert knew he never missed his gun. There's a reckoning a-comin' and the end's already spun for the man who faces justice from the ranger's loaded gun. The crowd stepped out in silence as they faced the open ground. Two shadows cut like thunder when the noon sun came around. The wind stood still, a hawk cried high, a tumbleweed rolled by. Then two hands flashed, one sound was heard, a bullet split the sky. When the dust had settled, Ted was lying cold and pale. The ranger holstered slow and turned his eyes toward the trail. He said, there's peace in heaven's keeping for the souls of evil men, but I'll ride till my dying breath to see this West made clean again. He wore his iron steady silver shining in the sun. No outlaw ever beat him, no man ever won. Now they tell his story softly where the canyon rivers run, of the lawman known forever as the Iron Ranger's gun. So if you ride through Laredo when the sky is painted red, and you feel the desert silence hanging heavy overhead, you might hear spurs a-jingling and the whisper of his name. The Iron Ranger's riding, still upholding law and flame. The Iron Ranger rides again with his big iron in his hand.
A cowboy rode the mesa on a cold and moonlit trail. The wind was howling lonesome like a mournful midnight wail. His eyes were tired and heavy, his horse was lean and gray, when a thundercloud rolled o'er the ridge and turned the night to day. Lightning flashed across the canyon, lit the ghostly ground. He saw a herd of demon cattle snorting, twisting round. Their horns were sharp as daggers, their hooves were forged in flame, and riding hard behind them came the riders without name. Yippee-yi-yo! Shadows cry below, riding through the darkness where the cursed winds blow. Yippee-yi-yay! They'll never find their way. The phantom riders of the plains still chase the devil's prey. Their faces pale and hollow, their eyes were fiery red, their voices like the rustling leaves that whispered to the dead. Each one was once a cowboy, lost to greed and sin, now doomed to ride the heavens, never resting again. The drifter hid in silence as they thundered through the skies. The sound of chains and sorrow echoed through his cries. Then one rode close and warned him in a voice like desert rain. Change your ways, young cowboy, or you'll ride this cursed plain. Yippee-yi-yo! The thunder's undertow, riding through the fire where the lost souls go. Yippee-yi-yay! They scream and fade away. The phantom riders of the plains still chase the devil's prey. He fell down to his knees beneath that stormy light and swore he'd mend his ways before the dawn took night. The sky grew still and quiet, the storm began to fade, but in the wind he swore he heard the riders' last parade. Now old men in the taverns tell the story soft and low of a cowboy who found mercy when the spirits told him go. And some still see the ghostly herd on nights the desert cries, riding o'er the mesa, lightning burning through the skies. Yippee-yi-yo! The wild winds blow, riding through forever where no man should go. Yippee-yi-yay! They fade at break of day. The phantom riders of the plains still chase the devil's prey. So heed this tale, young drifter, keep your honor true and clean, for the West remembers every sin and every dream. When thunder shakes the canyon and ghostly fires remain, you'll know the phantom riders still roam the endless plain. Yippee-yi-yo!
I grew up on the stories of the riders long ago, of silver spurs and dusty trails and hearts that never show. Mama'd hum those cowboy tunes when the sun was sinking low, and I swore I'd chase that freedom anywhere the wind would blow. Now the road's been long and lonesome, and the star's my only guide. I've traded youth for saddle scars and dreams I left behind. Every face that fades in twilight, every friend I've ever known, taught me what it means to ride, that heroes ride alone. My heroes have always been cowboys, chasing ghosts through the wind and the storm. Their hearts beat with thunder, their souls made of bone, and they fade in the sunset. Heroes ride alone.
I've seen towns that rose and vanished. I've watched good love drift away. I've learned that peace comes only when the wild hearts stay. There's a code you keep in silence. There's a price for what you choose. And the badge or the outlaw's shadow, both men have something to lose. So I tip my hat to the drifters, to the ones who can't stay still, to the ones who ride for nothing but the call of the hill. There's a piece of me in each of them, in the dust and the bone, for I've learned through every sunrise, heroes ride alone. My heroes have always been cowboys, riding high where the cold winds have blown. Their names fade in whispers like smoke over stone, and they live on in stories, heroes ride alone. The campfire's burning low now, the herd is settled down, and the moon paints silver halos on the edge of this old town. I see their faces in the shadows, I hear their saddles creak and groan, and I know I'll join their circle when my final trail is done. My heroes have always been cowboys, drifting far past the places I've known. They taught me that freedom don't come with a home, and the best hearts go riding, heroes ride alone. So here's to the riders, the poets, the few who wander the prairies 'neath skies painted blue. May their songs echo softly wherever winds moan, for heroes, my friend, always ride alone.
I was riding through Cheyenne town one cold September day, dust still on my boots and pride that wouldn't fade away. Stopped into a roadside bar to rest my weary back, and set my old hat on the counter, sweat stained and near black. A couple boys from Denver laughed and pointed out the door, said, "Look here, cowboy, that hat ain't worth much more." I turned my stool real easy, slow grin across my face, said, "Son, that hat's got stories you couldn't dare replace. You can tell a man's worth by the shape of his brim, by the dust on his boots and the miles under them. This old hat's been through thunder, through fights and through rain, and if you reach for this cowboy's hat, you'll ride home in pain." There's blood along the leather band from a night in '89, when a bronc threw me sideways in a rodeo line. There's a tear where my daughter once tugged on the brim, said, "Papa, don't you go, come back safe to us again." It's seen barroom brawls and heartbreak,
bullets whisper too. When a thief in Amarillo found out what pride can do. It shaded love and lost beneath 1,000 burning suns. It's the only crown I'll ever wear till my riding days are done. You can tell a man's worth by the shape of his brim, by the dust on his boots and the miles under them. This old hat's been through thunder, through fights and through rain, and if you reach for this cowboy's hat, you'll ride home in pain. Box hummed a lonely tune as silence filled the room. Those Denver boys stood quiet, their laughter met its doom. One nodded slow and mumbled, "Sir, we didn't mean no harm." I said, "That's how lessons come, quiet, clean, and warm." I left that bar at sundown, the sky a dusty gold, and tipped my hat to the mountains, standing proud and cold. A cowboy's hat ain't fashion, it's the story of his fight. A shield, a crown, a promise, 'neath the endless western light. You can tell a man's worth by the shape of his brim, by the scars on his heart and the miles under them. This old hat's seen love, loss, and the wind's refrain, and I'll die before I let someone take this cowboy's name. So if you see a man riding hat low against the sun, know he's fought his battles, lost more than he's won. And if he tips it to greet you, you best tip yours back, 'cause respect's what's riding beneath this cowboy's hat. I've been running down the back road since the law learned my name. Sleeping under desert stars, too wild to be tame. Got whiskey on my breath and dust on my soul, and a heart that don't take orders from anyone's control. They say I'm reckless, say I'll die before I'm great, but a man don't change his nature just 'cause folks pray he may. I was born for riding hard and living lean, forever lonesome, ornery and mean. Lonesome as a ghost in a canyon breeze, ornery as a rattler in the mesquite trees. Mean enough to fight, too proud to plead. Ain't nothing soft in a life like me. Yeah, I'm lonesome, ornery and mean. I've loved a few good women, Lord knows I've tried, but this restless wind keeps pulling me to the other side. One said she'd wait forever, then forever came and went, and I rode out of Amarillo with my heart near spent. I've seen the sunrise red over miles of bone dry land, heard coyotes sing for mercy no man could understand. The road's my only preacher, the bottle my routine, and my creeds carve simple, lonesome, ornery and mean. Lonesome as a storm on the open plain, ornery as a rust on a weather chain, mean as a truth that you can't redeem when the past rides close in your midnight dream. Now my hair's turning silver, my saddle's worn thin, but I'll ride till the reaper decides where I've been. Ain't no heaven for a drifter who won't kneel or lean, just the echo of spurs, lonesome ornery and mean. Lonesome as thunder on a mountain ridge, ornery as a wind through the canyon bridge, mean as a memory that won't come clean. Still riding, still breathing, still wild and lean. Yeah, I'm lonesome, ornery and mean. So pour one for the sinners who won't ever be tamed, for the riders in the darkness who don't need a name. 'Cause the West don't forgive, but it keeps you keen. Forever lonesome, ornery and mean.
Amarillo by morning, up from San Antone. My saddle's old and weathered, my pride's all I own. I lost my wife and money somewhere along the line, but the rodeo keeps calling, and the road still feels like mine. The lights of San Angelo faded soft behind. The highway hums a lullaby that soothes my troubled mind. The wind cuts cold through the canvas of my soul, but the dream of one more buckle keeps me riding through the cold. Amarillo by morning, that's where I'll be found. My boots are old, my heart's still bold, my luck's been beaten down. I lost my gear in Houston, my pride in Abilene, but I'll ride that bull in the morning sun and chase what might have been. I've slept beneath the bleachers, prayed beneath the stars, paid my dues in silence, and I've worn 1,000 scars. There's a freedom in the saddle that no man can sell or steal. When the gate flies open, it's the only time I feel real. I've known the sweet of victory and the sting of the fall, heard the cheers grow quiet when I gave it my all. But a cowboy's life ain't measured by the medals he's seen. It's the grit and the grace that live in between. Amarillo by morning, through dust and through pain. The road may change direction, but the heart remains the same. Lost my youth in Cheyenne, my sleep in New Orleans, but I'll keep on riding till my story meets its end. Some say I'm a fool to chase this rodeo dream, but it's all I've ever known, the dust, the ropes, the screams. And when I see that sunrise painting gold across the plain, I know I'll do it all again. The arena lights are glowing as dawn begins to break. The crowd's still half asleep, but my soul's wide awake. The chute gate rattles and I nod my head to go. 8 seconds of forever, that's the only life I know. Amarillo by morning, I'll ride one last time. behind. No fortune, no glory, just dust in my veins. Amarillo by morning, I'm riding again. And when they call my number and the crowd fades away, I'll smile through the silence at the break of day. For a cowboy don't die, he just rides unseen. Amarillo by morning, still chasing his dream.
I grew up where the cotton fields kissed the evening sun, where dirt roads led to freedom and the day was never done. Mama's voice would guide me through the long and quiet nights. Papa's stories taught me wrong from right. The creek would hum a melody under the willow trees, and me and my old hound dog felt the soft summer breeze. We dreamed of distant places, we dreamed of wild and free, but always came back home. Good old boys like me, good old boys like me, we learn what life can be. Through sweat, through laughter, through the pain we can't see. We honor simple moments, we honor family. The world may pass us by, but good old boys like me. The church bell in the distance, the harvest moon above, taught me how to keep on going, taught me how to love. I worked the fields at sunrise, I prayed at the day's end, learned how to live with honor, learned how to bend. Friends came and went like shadows on the clay, some lost to the cities, some to the far away. Yet memories hold steady like roots beneath the tree. That's the life we live, good old boys like me. Good old boys like me, we learn what life can be. Through sweat, through laughter, through the pain we can't see. We honor simple moments, we honor family. The world may pass us by, but good old boys like me. Now I ride a little slower, my hair has turned to gray, but the river still calls softly, just like it did that day. And I tip my hat to strangers, to the boys I used to be, for a life of quiet courage, good old boys like me. The barn still stands by the creek we used to play. The fields are wide and golden, just as they were that day. I hum a simple tune, let it float upon the breeze, a tribute to the childhood, the lessons and the trees. Good old boys like me, we learn what life can be. Through sweat, through laughter, through the pain we can't see. We honor simple moments, we honor family. The world may pass us by, but good old boys like me. So if you ever wander through the cotton and the pine,
Remember where you're from, let the memories shine. The heart stays true, the soul stays free, forever in the spirit. But good old boys like me